Welcome back, everyone. Weather for Weather Geeks. Tuesday evening on a day that did not turn out to be quite as active as it looked like it could have. Now, we did have some rain, and we've had some thunder from time to time, but the severe weather threat thankfully did not materialize here locally. But we had some locally heavy downpours for a time this morning. A few showers out there this evening, but this morning was when we had the heaviest rain. We had some 1-inch totals, pretty common. These are actual rain gauge numbers throughout the region from this morning. At my house in Boardman, it really rained cats and dogs for a time, both around 6:30 this morning, and then again a couple of hours later in the 8 and 9 o'clock hours. At the airport, we had our wettest day in August, 0.66 in the rain gauge at the airport, putting us up to a whopping 1.18. for August. It's been a dry month. Despite today's rain, we're still an inch below average at the Youngstown Warren Airport, which of course is in Vienna. Now, when I recorded this video at 7:13, it was raining again in Boardman along 224 and Market Street. Good evening to check out some rainbows. We've had a few already. I've seen some great pictures already, and with rain and relatively clear skies where it's not raining this evening, be a good evening probably for some more rainbows across the region. Here was the radar at 7:13 this evening, with one last band of showers, kind of the last hurrah, if you will, stretching from Mercer through Hubbard and then heading down into the Boardman area and then southwestward into Columbiana County. So that was what the radar looked like at 7:13. Zooming out and taking a look at the broad view here, we did have a severe thunderstorm watch earlier on for central and west central PA, but that got chopped out, and all that's left early this evening of the watch was in the northwestern suburbs of D.C. and Baltimore, heading over towards the Blue Ridge Parkway as well. Did have some wind damage earlier on from some thunderstorms in west central PA around the DuBois area, pretty close to I-80. Some tree damage here, trees and lines down 219. We actually had a storm out in here that had a tornado warning on it for a time earlier on this afternoon with some radar indicated rotation. All right, it's still muggy out there, but relief is in sight. We do have a pretty strong cold front off to our north and west. This is what's going to roll through here tomorrow, late in the day. Ahead of it, the dew points will start to come down behind kind of an initial front, but this is the front up here that has the real nice air behind it, and you'll really notice the change by tomorrow night and heading into Thursday and Friday. A nice August reprieve from the humidity. All right, big picture for your Wednesday. Notice our forecast high tomorrow, 71. That's it. A lot of clouds around tomorrow. Tomorrow, if it were January, we'd be talking about lake effect snow showers, but it's August, so it's lake effect rain showers that we're talking about tomorrow. And with a cool breeze, it's going to feel like it's in the 60s most of the day. Now, there will be some high amounts of instability over Lake Erie. The difference in the water temperature of the lake and the air up at about 5,000 feet is pretty enormous tomorrow. And so I wouldn't be surprised if there were some claps of thunder, particularly up towards I-90 tomorrow midday and afternoon. But down in our neck of the woods, some passing showers, some sprinkles from time to time, especially from lunchtime onward. The sky should clear by evening, and that'll set the stage for a clear, calm, and cooler night for Wednesday night. Thursday looks beautiful. Sunshine. I think there'll be some cumulus clouds that bubble up in the afternoon. Still some cool air aloft on Thursday, so it's not a perfectly sunny day. But at the end of the week on Friday, some high clouds streaming in from the west, but otherwise a beautiful day. So high school football Thursday evening and Friday evening. Great weather both days. All right, summer is going to roar back, that is for sure. By Sunday, we're up into the mid-80s. Humidity levels on the rise by Sunday. And by Monday and Tuesday, it's going to be stinking hot. Now, what about rain? I do think Saturday we still have a pretty decent chance of a couple of showers and thunderstorms. I showed you this animation last night. I'm going to show it to you tonight again. I'm going to let this roll all the way through the middle of next week, and what a hot weather map this is through the end of August. This circular area kind of above my head, that's a ridge of high pressure aloft, parked in a spot that will no doubt produce some pretty significant heat in our part of the country. The west will cool down with a pretty big deep trough out there, but in the east, it is going to be stinking hot at the end of August and probably into early September as well. September has been a warm month in recent years. The average temperature, when you combine highs and lows in September as a whole, is about 62.5. Over the last 3 years, we've been way above that in September. We've had 3 consecutive pretty warm Septembers. We'll make it 4 in a row, I think, this year. The last time we had cooler than average Septembers was 2013 and 2014. The following winters, of course, were quite cold. But over the last few years, we've had warm Septembers and fairly mild winters as well. Will that streak be broken? Will we have a mild September but a cold winter this year? We're way too early for that. Of course, the Farmer's Almanac came out this week, but that's for entertainment purposes only. We will talk about the winter forecast in detail, as always, here on this video, on TV, written blog posts. We'll really go crazy with it, as always, at the end of October, maybe the first week of November. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of August, and thanks for watching tonight's Weather for Weather Geeks. I'll see you back here tomorrow evening.